Hey, what's up, fam? Thank y'all for tuning in once again. As always, be sure to like, share, comment, and subscribe. And when you do subscribe, hit that notification bell so every time I drop a video, you will be the first to know about it. All right, it's the midterm. So tell me who you got. Do you got Kyrie and Kanye? Or do you have Nike and Adidas in the NBA? And anybody else who done tried to condemn and do harm and destroy our brothers? Now you might say, oh, that's kind of extreme, but hey, y'all said the same thing when it comes to like these electoral primaries. You got the Democrats or the Republicans, but you know, you really want us only to vote for one. And if we vote for the other one, you say, oh, if we don't vote, you get upset and say, oh, if you don't vote, the other one's gonna win, but yet you can't do nothing for us. If our vote is so important, why you can't do nothing for us before we vote? Feel me? I mean, we already did the other way all the time and got nothing for us, and now we got to go the other this way. Now we got to say, hey, you do something first, then we'll vote. Not we vote and then you do something, because for some reason it never works out. It just hasn't worked out well that way for us, so we're gonna try it that other way. If you can't do it, hey, don't get upset. I mean, it is what it is. This is what you did. You brought, as they say, you brought this on yourself, player. But I say that because, as you know, Nike done dropped Kyrie. Now I said in a previous video, before I know that they suspended him, was do not buy any more Kyrie shoes. No, from Nike, do not buy anything Kyrie related when it comes to jerseys or shirts or any kind of apparel, anything that's dealing with the NBA, because I know you want to show support, but what it's doing is putting money in the pockets of the very people who's trying to destroy this guy. Now, if they're gonna pull his shoe, then they need to pull his shoe. They're gonna pull his jersey, they need to go and pull it off the market completely. I mean, just do the doggone thing. But what they doing, again, like, to me, you know what I'm saying, public lynching. Willie Lynch 2022, you feel me? But anyway, let's get into this story. And let's see who you know what I'm saying, let's see what you think about it. It says Nike suspends deal with Kyrie, suspends, right? Deal with Kyrie Irving, cancels shoe release after anti-Semitism debacle. The consequences for Kyrie Irving are piling up after the Brooklyn Nets guard's tweeting of an anti-Semitic video last week. Boy, love to use that word. A day after Irving was suspended at least 5 games without pay by the Nets sports apparel giant, Nike announces it was suspending its relationship with Irving effective immediately and canceling the launch of its Kyrie 8 signature shoe, per CNBC's Sarah Eisen. Nike denounced anti-Semitism in its statement. At Nike, we believe that there is no place for hate speech, and we condemn any form of anti-Semitism. To that end, we've made the decision to suspend our relationship with Kyrie Irving effective immediately and will no longer launch the Kyrie 8. We are deeply saddened and disappointed by the situation and its impact on everyone. All they're gonna do is just put somebody else's name on it. They ain't gonna not sell a shoe. That's for damn sure. But you know why Nike doing this? I think it's because of Kanye. Because Kanye said that if he would have went to Nike and did what he did, they wouldn't have dropped him. He would have had more leeway. But Adidas, had to drop him for whatever, because I guess, Germany and Nazis and Holocaust and all that kind of stuff. It's Irving apologized late Thursday night for posting a video which contained a litany of anti-Semitic conspiracy theories and falsehoods, including a fabricated quote from Adolf Hitler. It was apparently too little too late for Nike. How much money does Kyrie Irving lose from Nike dropping him? Now, you know what? Let's go like that video that he posted. The thing about it is, nothing in this world is black and white. Nobody, I don't give a doggone how much you love somebody or like somebody or admire somebody. Nobody is going to say 100%. You're not going to like 100% of what anybody says or believes. Nobody. That's not your parents. Hell, even the stuff that you might say or do, you may not like it, but not your parents, not your husband, wife, kids, teachers, athletes, anybody in the world that you look up to, anybody you conversate with, anybody that you're cool with, you will never ever agree with them 100%. With that being said, will you just stop listening altogether? Will you stop being their friend altogether? Let's say if I'm a Cowboy fan and somebody else and my cousin is a Redskin fan. And let's say we grew up together since we was knee high to a grasshopper. But then he's a diehard Redskin fan. Am I going to stop being his cousin because, stop hanging with him because he don't like my team? Let's say he says something and say, hey man, Jerry Jones is, he ain't who you think he is. Jerry Jones is a big. I'm like, oh man, no, he ain't. What you mean? You talking about Jerry Jones like that? Blah blah blah. And we get into arguments and we stop being friends. Are you crazy? But this man can say everything else about, teach everything about Black history and and racism and or how to start your own business and exercise and eating right. And I'm just saying something hypothetically. And can teach me all that, but it's one thing that they say that I don't agree with. I'm supposed to condemn them and maybe not promote, saying, hey, you need to go listen to this dude over here, man. Dude got a lot of knowledge. Now he said something about, not drinking water or, saying that, milk is healthy, and I don't agree with, but everything else, man, he's on point. You don't just say, well, you can't, it just don't make sense. So Kyrie can post a video and the stuff that it could be things in this video that he agree with. He's like, look, there's some truth in this video. You need to watch it. And you watch it and maybe 75% of it, 80% of it has facts in it. But a couple of things don't. So do you throw out the 20%? Do you throw the whole thing out because 20% is not what you agree with or what's not true? Like they say about a lot of these relationships, like these women or men, whoever, will be in relationships with people and they, like what they call like the 80-20 rule. If the person that you're with gives you 80% of the things that you desire, but 20% of it is not there, you don't get rid of that person chasing that 20%, because then you end up with nothing. But then that 20% may not even be relevant to help you survive. You see what I'm saying? Like the man is paying bills and making sure everything is taken care of, make sure you don't need or want for nothing, but he's not very affectionate. But that could be because he works a lot and he maybe wasn't raised like that. So you're gonna get rid of him, and he got goals or whatever, trying to do things for your family, duty, because marriage and relationships are primary by duty. So you're gonna get rid of him because he don't show a whole lot of affection 24 hours a day, don't call you every 5 minutes, don't send you roses every 10 minutes, all that kind of stuff, because that stuff you see on TV and reading books. You're gonna get rid of, you got people that do that, but then I don't know how they have time to do, there should be a balance. That's what I get to. There should be a balance, but I'm just talking extremes. So that's what I'm saying about the video. I haven't seen the video, but if the video may have a lot of truths in it and it may have some falsehoods, don't just bring out like 2 sentences and say these are the 2 things that are false, but the rest of the 98% of the video is true. Man, you ain't got nothing to stand on. Seriously. It says, how much money does Kyrie Irving lose from Nike dropping him? Irving was already set to lose roughly $2.2 million in salary from his unpaid suspension. Losing his Nike deal should be much more costly. Now it says, per Sportico, Irving was paid $11 million last season from his deal with Nike, and his shoes has been one of the top 5 best-selling signature shoes for the company. Though his deal is only a fraction of what big names like Michael Jordan and LeBron James are getting these days. Sportico also noted Irving's shoe was also among the most popular shoes for NBA players to wear during games. This fallout is an echo of what happened with Kanye West a couple of weeks ago, as a rapper had a much more lucrative deal with Adidas spiked after a series of nakedly anti-Semitic statements and social media posts. They say Kyrie Irving had multiple chances to avoid this. It's been more than a week since Irving posted a video to his 4.6 million followers. That's what the problem is right there. This man had a lot of followers. And can you imagine 4.6 million black people clicking on that link and watching that video? Now, Amazon would have been happy because, hell, 4.6 million people, well, not saying they all got money, but let's say half of them, let's say 2 million of them go on Amazon and rent the movie or buy the movie. That's a few $1 million in Amazon's pocket just like that. So that's why, I mean, I'm sure that's why they wasn't tripping on it. It say, with critics and repercussions increasing by the day. The first blowback came from Nets owner Joseph, I don't know his name, Joseph T, who tweeted Friday, a day after Irvin's tweet, that he was disappointed Irvin had promoted a video containing anti-Semitic disinformation. Irvin responded by tweeting the anti-Semitic label was not justified. But then anybody asked him what did he mean by not justified? I doubt it. So he had to give his own answer, and they're not even trying to hear it. The NBA and the Players Association, which Irvin is a vice president, both released statements condemning hate and anti-Semitism on Saturday. But anti-Semitism, but it's going to be worse. It's going to be ingrained into your mind for a long time. But didn't mention Irvin by name. Irvin squabbled with reporters and claimed tweeting the video wasn't akin to promoting it hours later, while also defending his past posting of Alex Jones conspiracy theory. So he lied low for a few days, and the Nets tried to mend things Wednesday by releasing a statement quoting him and saying he acknowledged the tweet's negative impact on the Jewish community and pledging he would donate $500,000 to combat hate. Many know that Irvin did not actually apologize. NBA Commissioner Adam Silver among them, and then Irvin threw gasoline on the fire Thursday by refusing to announce the video, even saying he holds no anti-Semitic beliefs. Again, he said he can't be anti-Semitic because he knows where he's from. That should be enough. But nobody wants to believe. They want you to denounce. They want you to be anti-Semitic towards yourself, but not against those Ashkenazi untouchables. They say he had a whole week to do damage control, so basically they gave him a time frame. Basically, they gave him a time frame to get his stuff right, and he didn't do it right when they told him to. So they said they're gonna suspend him, and they just show hate doing that, man. But again, this is a whole public lynching. You got to pick and choose, people. Eventually, you're gonna have to pick and choose. There's never a perfect time or a perfect situation to do anything. I learned this a long time ago. When you can be going through things at home, but when you have to put your foot down on something, it doesn't matter how another person is feeling. When things have to be corrected when it needs to be corrected. Right then and there, you don't say, well, hey, well, you know that I'm going through this, you know I'm feeling like this. Okay, that's fine. But for right now, listen to this. This here can't continue. And that's to spouse, or that's to your kids, or to your boyfriend, girlfriend, whoever it is. It's like, look, a mom and daddy, look at her. We just can't. Hey, eventually enough is enough. This here ain't got nothing to do with that. So let's stay with this here. So, and I say that because Kanye is not giving us the perfect black man to quote unquote, have his back. Kyrie, I don't see him really doing anything too much that's bad. It's just that, really it ain't. I really don't see anything he done that's too negative. But they're trying to make it negative as much as possible because they want us to condemn him also. They want us to separate ourselves from him. But we can't do that, man. Again, we gotta, I know y'all love y'all Nikes, but there's a lot of other black owned, shoe companies, tennis shoes, casual shoes. Matter of fact, let me see. I think I got a few of them right here. It says, I looked this up, and see, research is so easy now. You can research something so easy because with your phones, so easy. It's not like back in the day, like, oh, them Nikes, they feel good. Somebody say, hey, these Nikes feel good. Okay, hey, let me look, say, oh, good. Well, since he said it, I'm gonna wear it. Now you can look up. Like me, I work, like Asics and Hokas and stuff. I do a lot of walking. New Balance, People say, hey, they got a pretty good shoe. Okay, let me look it up and see. You know what I'm saying? Look at the reviews, look at how it's made, this and the third, go to the store, try them on myself. You can do that. Back in the day, like just go by what somebody said, or Michael Jordan wearing them, I'm gonna wear them. LL Cool J wearing them, I'm gonna wear them. But this is website buyblackmainstreet.com, and it says 10 black-owned sneaker brands updated for 2022. It said one of them is called Brand Black. Another one is Sia Collective. 99 Products is one. Rock Deep is another. Trounce, Trounus, Ethics, the brand is one. Superb Sportswear. Perry Cole, Enzy Footwear, Feeney brand, and this is Q4 Sports. All shoes look pretty decent, so you can look them up, get the reviews, order you some, support black-owned shoes. I know back in high school, back in Ice Cube, you know, the time where he said he don't know where Kanye got all his, where he got that belief that, you know, where he got that from, where he said Ice Cube, was an inspiration to him. And he was like, I don't know where he got that from. Yeah, we know he got it from. That's the same place where I got it from. Him and Public Enemy, them guys back in those days. I remember going to the Foot Locker and looking for some shoes for school. And there was a pair of shoes called Aerial Assaults. And black, I think black and purple, suede, black suede, purple. And I looked at them, and I don't know what made me look at them, but I looked at the box and said that a small percentage, maybe 10% or something, went to, I believe, and this is years ago, here we're talking about early 90s, like United Negro College Fund or something like that. But that's why I bought them, because a portion of them went to black cause, from what I understood at the time. Because I remember, like Chuck D said, I like Nike, but wait a minute, the neighborhood supporting, so put some money in it, and the neighborhood is old. You got to get to my town, or else we got to shut them down. I can't remember the part in the middle of that, but basically saying, hey, we're giving all this money to Nike and y'all ain't giving us nothing back. Oh no, you either gonna have to support us, or we just have to shut you down. And so that was my belief. So yeah, music, going to a different tangent, music does affect people. People try to say, the music don't do that. We're just telling our story. We rapping about our story. Like I said before, all that stuff does not happen in the hood for 24/7. It just don't. I'm sorry. There's not no deletion, no robberies, no drug use, drug dealing, and disrespecting women. It should not be. If that's in your world 24/7, dude, you really need to you really need to go down there and vote and talk to your congressman about getting the National Guard into your community and clearing that mess up. Because that's like third world country. Matter of fact, you are probably prepared to go fight in the war. So go and get you some guns, get you some real assault rifles, and take your butt overseas and fight for this country. But anyway, yeah, music can influence the way you think. That's why they promote the music. That's why the Untouchables promote music that they promote now. Allow certain music to go out and other music you can't hear. Positive music, church music, whatever, you can't hear it now, because that's not what they want. They want to promote this destruction because they know it's going to destruct you. And simple minds like that type of music, and they'll spend their last dollar to listen to that kind of music and emulate it. As long as people ain't doing it, they don't care. But anyway, again, it's the midterms. Who you going with? You going to go with, like I say, Kyrie and Kanye? Or are you going to stick with, the Democrats? I mean, Nike and Adidas. Those who ain't did nothing for you. You know what I'm saying? They ain't going to do nothing for you. All they're going to do is say, hey, you promote a video, you say one word they don't like, they're going to shut you down and destroy. But anyway, tell me what you think about this story. Leave your comments below and then share it with the world. With that being said, I'll leave you in peace. And I'll see you on the other side.